What up, guys? We're back in the garage. I got some new stuff today. Yes, we've got a red tag. Let's open her up and see what's inside. We've got two of them. Let's take them out of the box. Boom, boom. If you know the Del Sol, you'll know what this is. Forgive me if the screen's a little foggy, but the weather is nasty outside, so I'm gonna try to clean off. That might be a little better. Okay, so let's open it up and see what's inside. These are brand new. I found them from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. Let's get the camera a little bit more centered. These are brand new. Let's check them out. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at this. Look at this. Let's compare it to the other one that I have over here. Now I spray painted this one black. So there's the old one. Oh, we can see here this piece is missing. It's right here. SR2R. SR2R. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says it right here. But it's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This one I spray painted black to see what it would be like. So the only problem is it doesn't come with this cover. Should I put this cover on that it's black? Let's see. And just paint the other one. I don't have a fresh gray cover, so that's a problem. This was gray, but then I went and sprayed it black. Let's put this on the passenger side and see, do I like it and do I not? Okay, so this is the one that's currently on the passenger side. This one's actually black. And that's how it kind of is. Let's see how this mocks up, if I like it or not. What do you guys think? Should I leave it black? Or should I put it gray? I think, honestly, it looks silly with black. It does look better with gray. So I gotta try to find that gray cover. Definitely gotta try to find that gray cover. All right, let's do the other door. All right, we got the other door handle on. I like it. I think, let's change this zoom a little bit so we can focus better. I think the gray is good. Now I just have to get the covers for those. So let's see if I can find those. See if I can find those. The new window stopper came in today, so I got to take the door panel back off. I put this door panel on completely forgetting that I had to replace that part. So okay, so it's this piece right here we have to take out. It's just that 10 millimeter. All right. Looks like it hits the right spot. There you go. This comes right up to the top. Perfect. Now we can put the door panel back on. Good. Good, good, good. But what I need to do is put the top back on and make sure that the window goes where it needs to when I close it. So let's do that. Let's put the top on first. Oh gosh. I don't know, I feel like this glass should move over this way. But when I look at it, it can't move anymore. the rail, like I literally can't move everything over. So it is what it is. I mean, there's a little gap and an opening here. I don't have that on the other side. Granted, this window's not closed, but yeah, this window's not closed. And I need this piece. So I don't know where this piece goes, where it comes from. So I need that. Other than that, it's coming along. It's coming along. Let's get this top back off. All right, guys, so we had a little problem. The hood didn't want to open. The hood latch was stuck. So I'm actually taking, excuse me, there we go. Taking the hood latch off. See if we can save it, because you don't want to have to buy a new one. And it was pretty, I had to actually get my hand underneath, use my camera phone so I could see, and use a tiny flathead to try to push the pin. So I'm gonna hope that we can get this hood latch saved. I don't know if the cable's fucked up. What happened was that green piece was slipping out, so the wire was actually pulling away. So what I needed to do was zip tie that there, and now we're going to put this in and make sure it unlocks. I've tried this already, but I want to do it again, and it did work. So if you get a 90-degree Allen key, put it in here, push down until it locks. Now we can, there you go. Now we can test it, see if it works. Should feel tension. So it's working for that. Let's try the hood. Okay guys, we've got the steering wheel cover here. Let's take everything out of the bag. It's from this Texas Customs company. Alright, so they give you some instructions. Installation, demonstration, how you want to do that. Here's the steering wheel cover itself. So, underneath, kind of where everything is, and it says we have to put some tape on this, so it tells me where we need to put the tape. So it looks like we have to put the tape a little bit lower, not touching any of the stitching. So I guess we're going to be putting tape across here. These fold in, so not quite sure how this one works, because I see this opening. So this must be for, let's see. This looks like it's for the back. This looks like it's for the back part to slide into. So before I put any stitching, I'm going to mock it up actually. Okay, we disconnected the battery because I don't want the battery to cause the, what do you call it, to fire up. There's the stitching, here's the needles. I think this is a thumb thing. So you're going to end up pinning yourself. Here's a little pick to kind of push everything through, and And we need to put tape along here. So alright guys, we took the airbag off because I feel like this would be easier with the airbag off. Okay, so looks pretty much where it needed to be with the airbag. I feel like I need to put more tape here. Excuse me. These old Honda steering wheels, it's so hard to kind of gauge. Honestly, with the pain and the ass of this, I'd probably rather have just bought a new steering wheel. But let's try it out, shall we? Okay. So it says start. Probably should have put some double-sided tape there. Alright guys, I got the first part done. It's not perfect. Again, I haven't done this, so it might tighten up a little bit, but it's difficult. It is difficult to try to do this. I haven't cut the string yet. Right now I'm doing this side. Oh, let me turn this light off. You just gotta remember which ones have you stitched already. It's gonna be cool at least knowing that I stitched this myself, so I'm not even that upset at it. And I think once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. Alright guys, the steering wheel cover is finally done. If I had to do that again, would I do it again now that I know better? Yes. But I'm going to tell you guys some tips if you decide to do this yourself. Okay, so let me straighten out the camera a second. It's not perfect. I was able to get the line pretty centered. Yeah, this line I was able to get pretty center, but you can see the wrinkles in it a little long here. Yeah, and then here's a little fluff. Here's a little fluff. It doesn't stay in the buttons very well, but it definitely looks better than the other one did. I think the camera's really pulling out its flaws a lot because of the color, but it looks a lot better in person. Here is where I messed up, but here looks perfect. And let me explain why that happened. I took the airbag off, so that way I was able to kind of tuck things easier, see where it goes. That's where I made the mistake. Because I took the airbag off, that what you're supposed to do according to the instructions is tuck everything in first. Then once everything's tucked in, then you start stitching it. So what happened was, over here, I went around this way. And here I went from the beginning of the stitching, which I wasn't really supposed to. Here, I went from like 2 to 3 stitches in, and that's why this came out better than this side. So again, this is the good side, this is the shitty side. So I'm a little disappointed about that. In order for me to redo that, I'd have to undo the whole thing again. And I wasn't doing that because I got all the way to here and I realized that was the reason. So that's that. The other thing is, see how it tucks in here? It does come out a little bit when I haven't even turned the wheel and stuff yet. So that's that. The horn, these little pieces tuck in, but they don't really stay in. If there was glue, it would be significantly easier, but I didn't glue this, we taped it. If I had to do it again, I would have put like a glue adhesive around there or on the inside of it and tucked it in, and the glue would have kept it where it needed to be. Other than that, I mean, it looks better than the other steering wheel looked. That's for sure. The other steering wheel looked like shit. So it looks way better with everything together. I ordered the shift boot and the e-brake in houndstooth. It's the name of that type of material. Also, guys, need your opinion. I spray painted that square, so it's a little bit of a lighter gray, which I don't think looks too bad versus this one. That looks new, but I can't match that gray, so I have to take that off and spray it so it matches that, which again, I'm really not too opposed to it. I kind of like it. Gives it a different gray accent in one little piece. Nothing crazy. Other than that, the interior is really coming along. I really think I'm gonna I'm not happy with the dashboard having all those cracks up there, and also the adhesive from the mat. You can't really see it now, but there's some adhesive on the dash. I really won't mind putting the dash cover back. Hold on. I don't think it would be a bad idea to put this to cover that. I don't know what you guys think. Let's see. I mean, it really gives it that 90s feel. Really gives it that 90s feel. But personally, I'd rather not have it on there and just deal with the cracks. Yeah. I don't know, it's a tough one. It does give it that 90s feel because it matches well with the carpet. We'll see when the floor mats come in. But other than that, I was able to do a type of stitching where you skip every other one. And I think the reason why this stretched out so much was because I had to restitch this twice. So I already stretched out the leather a little bit. But again, for what it's worth, the steering wheel's a little crooked. Might be a little over to the left, but that's it. It's really hard to center this when you're doing it. So yeah, that's that. The what do you call it comes in next week, the floor mats, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, we did a bunch of stuff and we're going to continue to do a bunch of stuff. I'm debating if I should do a B16C, B18, one of those Type R engines, K series, or just leave the D series in here. Hey yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I definitely need to do the clutch and the flywheel and the draw bearing because it's loud. Other than that, the car rides fine. 200 something thousand miles. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I want to swap it, but I want to kind of do a direct swap. I don't want to do K series because then you're gonna have to cut just to get, like, you have to cut here just to get the cables in. You lose part of this. It doesn't look OEM. I like the OEM Plus look, so that's why I think I would rather go B series or just keep the D series and just rock out with it. Make the suspension nice and tight and kind of just enjoy it and see how it goes. So tell me what you guys think in the comments what I should do. If you think I should go B, I'll start a GoFundMe because I don't get paid from YouTube. Stay positive, stay humble. We only have good days. Keep two wheels on the ground and keep shifting. Peace.